Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. In this quick video, I'm going to share a couple signs to look out for if you are still waiting for an EIDL increase, reconsideration, or approval for a new EIDL loan. There's some communication signs that you can keep an eye out for and is a good indication that things are progressing. I'll keep today's video quick. Thanks so much for tuning in, subscribing, turning on the alerts, and liking this video. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes in this video. We've done it before. I think we can do it again today. Let me start with some exciting news. I've been reporting we are hearing lots of people that we've been helping have been getting approved for their EIDL increases. It's a long time coming. The SBA is still processing thousands and thousands of increases every single week. This came out, hey David, great news. I've been approved and they're ready to disperse as soon as they receive the wet ink signatures. Another email, hey David, my loan has been approved. Thank you for your precious help. Really appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work. Another one that just came across, David, who's on our team, sent me these, but our entire team is getting these emails every single day. Hey David, just wanted to give you a quick update. My loan was approved by the SBA on Tuesday. I signed the loan agreement, so now I'm waiting for funding. And some folks have sent screenshots, for example, EIDL advances still getting approved, and they're showing us the loan amount. In this case, someone increased their loan amount from $33,000 to $134,000. So big deal to get a $100,000 loan increase. So I'm going to show you some signs and some tips on what to do if you're still waiting in the process. According to one of our polls from a few weeks ago, almost 30% of you are still waiting for more EIDL funding. Speaking of polls, because we do polls a lot, I put this up last week. I didn't read the results yet. We asked this question: what best describes the state of your business or side hustle? 65%, so nearly 2/3, said that you have an official business entity like an LLC or an S Corp. 12% of you said you were thinking about it. This is the year where you want to become an official business entity, so you're probably an independent contractor or a sole proprietor. 11% said you're happy with the current business structure. You're happy being a sole prop or independent contractor. And 12% of you said you're at the idea stage for a new business. So really interesting to see that. Thanks to everyone who took that poll. Okay, before I talk about an email that you might want to look out for from the SBA, tomorrow we are doing a webinar for folks who want inside information on funding and growing your small business. If you want one of the few remaining spots, we're going to do it at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Click the link in the description to skip the line, or go to helloskip.com/join. Choose the premium option. If you join by tonight, we'll send you an invite tomorrow morning to join our webinar at 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be answering as many of your questions as possible. If you're stuck or still waiting, click the link in the description to become Skip Premium, and then we'll invite you to our webinar tomorrow. Here's an email to look out for because I haven't talked about this yet. It'll be from COVID EIDL increase requests. Let me read it here. Dear SBA applicant, application number. It will have your application number. We have reviewed your request for reconsideration for an EIDL loan increase, and we are in receipt of your requested documentation. Based on our review, we have determined that your file should be reactivated for further consideration. That's a great sign. It means if you went through PDC recons or COVID EIDL increase requests and you sent them the information the SBA needed to reopen your file, you should get something like this saying that a loan officer is now going to take a second look. Let me read the last paragraph. Your case file will be signed to a processing loan officer shortly. There is no specific time frame for when the final decision will be reached, but you will be notified if further documentation is required and or once a decision has been made. So they're acknowledging that the ball is in the SBA's court, and they're going to review your file, make a decision, and let you know if they need more information. They also say this: due to the high volume of requests, it may be several weeks before you receive a response from a processing loan officer. This is a good sign though. Yes, you may still have to wait weeks, if not months, but to trigger this email, as far as we know, there had to be a manual intervention. So that means someone manually read one of your emails, reviewed your information, and decided to put your file back in the loan officer bucket. And like I've said in the past, that's usually the final step a loan officer needs to review your case. For example, in the case of increases, it's a cash flow analysis, and we have that up on our website. How to take a look at your revenues, your COGS, your business liabilities, and your personal liabilities to determine your repayment ability. That's what the SBA is looking for. They might say, yeah, you're approved for a $2 million increase or $500,000, whatever the case may be, but then they will look at your repayment ability and they factor in your business liabilities and your personal liabilities to make that calculation. And they'll basically say, hey, if your monthly payment is going to be $5,000 a month to repay this loan over 30 years, can you make those payments? And that's what they're looking for. They're going to look at your cash flow for the business, your liabilities that you have to pay off, and determine if you can make those repayments. So have any of you received this email recently? Like I said, this is a good sign, and we've helped a lot of people get to this point. It means any back and forth with documents, you've gotten in and you've gotten someone to put your file in the loan officer bucket. And usually, not always, once a loan officer is reviewing, that means things speed up substantially and a decision is near, either a yay or a nay. And the SBA is continuing to make approvals, not only new EIDL amounts, but total EIDL loan amounts. Last week, total EIDL dollars approved, $329 billion, $736 million. The week before, $326 billion, $488 million. So that means in 1 week, $3 billion in EIDL funding was approved. Most of that money is in increases because according to this data, there were only 4,000 new EIDLs approved. So most of that funding is for increases that are coming through. Like I've said, they've been speeding things up, and I hope for your case, the end is near. But if you're tired of waiting, we have lots of other options for you. Private funding, other good low interest loans, other private grants, other strategic things you can do as a business owner. But if you want to find out more, helloskip.com/join. Better yet, to use the link in the description, and we'll invite you to tomorrow's webinar as well. I hope all of that helps and gives you a positive sign that things are moving. Lots of people are getting approved. We are hearing it from dozens of folks every single day and seeing it in the data as well. Thanks for tuning in. Most importantly, give this video a like so others see it. Hit subscribe, turn on the alerts. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.